Evening. Just a wee quick hello and a wee quick thank you to those who subscribed. Trying to get my subscription up, get my reach further out there, guys. I'm learning all the time with it, so you have to bear with me. Going to try and build my content and get some better content on as well. Up the ante a little bit. So I've had the iPad out and learning, what the crack is. I've got a lot to learn because my mate Lee from the Aqua Adventurer on YouTube, he's been helping me through it, but my numbers were a little bit down, so I've got quite a bit of work still to do, a lot more than I thought anyway. Had a good day today out there myself. Had a visit tonight from my mate Chris and his girlfriend. They're up in Glencoe. It was good to see them. They popped in, said hello, and maybe see them tomorrow at some point. Early start tomorrow. It's really cold still. A lot of fog, a lot of mist, bit of snow up the top, bit of ice. But I'm going to do a good long day tomorrow. And I'll see how I go on. Scrubbing up my bits and my bobs. Navigation skills for walkers, map reading and compass and GPS. Listen, by the way, it's amazing. You can't beat the basics. I'm actually not good at learning out of a book. However, I'm interested in reading about it. But I don't take it in. Normally I've got to be out there actively doing it. I'm burning a wee bit of incense here. Got a wee bit of incense burning, it's quite nice. I don't know if you can see that. It's lovely. It's got a nice scent. Yeah, I've had a good day. And surprisingly, for a Friday night, the road's been quiet down this way. The main road up to Ballahoolish was really busy. I'm camped just near the top of the road and yeah, really quiet for some reason. It's normally mobbed. Maybe it will be busy tomorrow, I don't know. I know it's Friday night and it's funky, but it's normally quite a popular spot. Anyway, busy tomorrow. I'm gonna get myself up, crack a dawn, get fed, get watered and get out there and crack some serious miles and get some altitude. There's a big walk over that way I want to do, and it's in my wee magic book of Monroe's here. There you go. And I'm going to go down there and I'm going to get my head in the zone and I'm just going to go for it and I'm just going to put the miles in. And I'm going to try and probably do about 20 miles. Or there around. It'll be high anyway, it'll be high mileage. I'm going to push myself. I'm just looking for that area. It's kind of, it looks onto Rannoch Moor, but it's not Buccleuch. It's, what would that come under, I wonder? Yeah, I'll have a little read about where that is. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think about it. And I'm probably going to be done with this area soon because it is starting to get busy. And as the weather breaks, April, May, it gets touristy. And it can get chaotic. And it's small, they're narrow roads and all the rest of it. And all the pitches get taken up and it's people's right to be here. But I'm looking for peace and quiet, so I'm probably going to head north into the Inverpolly estate, which is Assynt. And I will spend some time up there. I might spend a month or two right out there with limited facilities and limited contact. It's a testing environment, but I know what I want to do when I'm out there. I'll probably solo it for a few weeks at a time out there and only come back for, you know, absolutely necessary supplies like gas and stuff, even though little gas canisters for the, even though I don't need it, you know, I can eat cold and stuff for weeks. However, yeah, I've got a good plan. I've got an idea in my head of what I want to do, and I think it will be interesting. It's going to up the ante a little, and it's a lot more different from what I normally do with the walking and the climbing. It's going to go down the kind of survival route. I'm going to put something together for myself in a very testing kind of environment, and I'm going to go out there with the absolute basics and do a survival kind of period for a few weeks with very, very little outside help. Well, I won't have any outside help. I'll be completely self-sufficient. So that's the plan. Going back to my roots. It's nothing that I've not done before in the past, but I want to make it a little bit more extreme, a little bit more testing than I did 20 years ago. So yeah, Assynt is the place. The Inverpolly estate in Assynt's a very, very unique environment. It's one of the last true wildernesses in all of Scotland, and I've got an absolute fascination with it. Between there and Dundonald, Fisherfield Forest Estate, Dundonald, places like that, Lairg, Sutherland, I find them fascinating when there's nothing out there. I mean, Rannoch Moor is a small area in comparison, but it's absolutely bleak as well. The thing with Rannoch Moor is being in the Highland Way, it gets some amount of traffic across it. But there's days when you can pass it, drive across Rannoch Moor or walk across. I've cycled it, I've walked it, and you don't see a human being. It's crazy. And then other days it looks mobbed. You can see all the little specks moving across it towards King's House. But yep, I'm going to put some torturous ideas in place for myself and get back to my roots and go strip it all back and put myself into a predicament where I have to function. You know, I have to use this just to get through it and stuff. Very limited food, limited water. I won't be taking much out there. I will be living off the land, and I will, you know, I'll source my water, and if I want heat, I'll create heat and stuff like that. But it's going to be an interesting one. I might do it for 7 or 10 days. I might do it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. I'll just see how it goes. I'm going to take it as it comes. But this has been an idea going round my head for a while now. I actually was planning on it last year, just going completely off grid and going out there and giving up all the, you know, all the things that we think that we need every day, which I know we can survive without. It's mindset that's the problem. People have conditioned themselves to absolutely think they cannot function without a phone in their hand. They need a charger constantly, they need access to a charger. I mean, when we used to go out, your phone was left in your mum's hallway and you went and met your mates. These days we're conditioned to have this object at hand all the time. In the couch, in bed, you know, in the toilet, it's with you constantly. It's a shame that we've become that. So I'm going to take myself away from it, and I'm going to go and cleanse my brain and get all of these, you know, toxins out of my system. So that's part of the plan, and hopefully it'll be an intriguing enough content where people get tuned into it, and it might inspire someone else to do it. Someone sent me a link for a show. I'm not really interested in being in a show, but I liked the concept of going onto an island and it was like the last man standing to see who could endure it the longest. You know, just on stubbornness alone, I would win that hands down with anybody. No problem. I could endure being on an island myself for 12 months if I had to, because I can put my head elsewhere. Not a lot of people can, but I've got a knack of being able to do it. and I don't need a lot. I don't need the outside influences, you know, the comforts of the home, television, heat, all of those things. I don't need them. Some do in abundance. But I would happily go out on an island and live. I think that would be brilliant, being able to do it. I know there's some little islands off on the west coast like Rona and stuff. I've been in a few of them, and they are quite barren. Some of them have sheep, but you know, a lot of them you would be relying on fish and rabbits to a degree, but you can't live solely in things like rabbit. It's not got enough like protein content and stuff in it. It's actually quite a kind of useless food. There's not a great deal of goodness in it and nutritional value, believe it or not. So it would be fish and all the rest of it. However, I'm thinking all the time now about what's interesting to keep the followers intrigued. I think the old island life would be a great challenge, but I'm going to put something together and I'm going to go for it. And I don't need to wait to the good weather, because I'm absolutely capable of living out there in that weather, no problem. I've been out and I've done summit camps and it's been -10 and 12. I've camped in -20. It's fine. It's fine when you've got the right kit. It's absolutely fine. I quite enjoy it. So there you go. That's the plan. So I'm just going to have a cup of tea and I'm going to go and walk up and down the Glen Road before I get my head down. I'm camped up here ready to go to sleep. Got a couple of hours kip if I can, and I will be up at the crack of dawn, first light, and I'm setting off on a bearing and I'm going to go and crack a good 20 miler. I'll see how I got on with that, but that's the plan anyway. Here myself, I know a couple of guys along the glen. I know a few guys over near Ballahully that are camped up. I know a couple of boys that are out there soloing it as well. They're up high, tented up for summit for an early morning kind of photograph session. They're out trying to get images for something they're putting together. Been asked as well to get involved in some guiding. I think my post the other day reached somebody who is putting some type of group together, and he asked me if I'd be interested in getting on board with it. And although I am doing my own thing, I don't mind helping from time to time and making my available, especially if it's for the right reasons. So we got a lot of hits from guys wanting to come out, and they'll be made absolutely available. You know, that will happen. Probably May time onwards, so there's no issues with weather. I'm fine for it, but vouching for other people in the cold and stuff is a little bit more demanding, and it takes a little bit more responsibility, and I'd prefer to break people in easily with the better weather, make it more enjoyable. I don't want to put people off. I'm completely at ease in the cold, because you know, I've just came through the full winter, you know, been mostly off grid and out in the hills, and you do get used to it, you do acclimatise. I've always been a bit of an Arctic fox anyway. I love the cold. So yep, we'll go for May onwards when we start to get people out. Day trips at first, and we'll see how it goes, and then we'll maybe do a wee camping weekend once a month. But it will be offered, so keep an eye for that, guys, if you want to. I think I've got the comments turned off because I can't see anything, but I know there's some people watching. I'm terrible, I don't even... Let me see where are you? I can't even see the comments, I'm sorry. No, I can't see nothing. Normally you can see them, but I can't. So if anyone is commenting, I'm sorry. just can't see anything tonight. I don't know if I've maybe pressed a button or something. My mate Lee, the Aqua Adventurer, I'd let him log into my YouTube. He was trying to help me. He was doing it remotely from Northern Ireland, because I'm crap at it. And I've got somebody else helping me with Instagram, showing me how to tag people and stuff. And so I'm learning all the time, guys. You need to bear with me a wee bit. I'm not the best at this, for sure. Anyway, yeah, I don't know where my comments have went, but maybe I've set up something wrong. But I'm going to get off anyway and get a cup of tea, go a wee wander and get ready for tomorrow. So that was just a wee quick chat there, a wee catch up in the day. Had a great day. My live got some good feedback earlier. I did something for my YouTube as well, and I was on Facebook, and then I put a video on here, just, you know, walking up the river and stuff, and had a good wee wander. Good interaction with people and a bit of banter. So thanks if you commented today, and thanks if you watched it. Much appreciated. I'm gonna get my kettle on, and then I'm gonna get out and stretch. So talk tomorrow. Hope you all have a great night and a great weekend. If I don't see anyone or hear from anyone, have a good weekend, and I'll enjoy mine. Stay safe, stay healthy. Cheers guys, good night, thank you.